Hey guys, it's Metagrim here. Just thought I'd do a little post-surgery day 3 blog. It's probably really loud. There's a lot of background noise in here right now, but I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to do this later, so I'm doing it now. Hopefully it's going to turn out okay. But I thought I'd just share some of my thoughts and stuff about what's been going on since surgery, and just give you a little just update on how I'm doing. I've been tweeting a bit. It's not much else for me to do really at this point. So besides tweet and be online, reading articles, watching TV shows and stuff. I haven't really been watching any YouTube videos because it's just been hard. It's been easier for me to queue up TV and just go with it. But I do plan on watching some YouTube videos maybe later today and over the next couple days. But yeah, surgery. It went pretty well. I was really nervous. I'm not good with hospitals and needles and stuff. I've had some long-standing phobias about that kind of thing, like a lot of people do, like I mentioned in the last video, for a long time. And the anxiety was definitely the worst part of the whole experience. I didn't have any panic attacks. I thought maybe I would have a panic attack, because I have had them in the past. That's not fun, man. That's terrible. But I didn't, and I did really well. Actually, I was really impressed with myself of how I did. I had to go back into surgery prep and everything by myself because they couldn't let a 3-year-old back there, so my wife couldn't come with me. So I was by myself, and I think I handled it pretty well. Got the IV in without too much problem. My nurse who did that was a pro, obviously. I mean, that's what they do all the time. But she knew exactly what she needed to do to make it so that I wasn't going to pass out, which I was very appreciative of. And so it went well. All my team was great. I went to Virginia Mason Medical Center, which, unless you live in the Seattle area, you're probably not going to know about. But it's pretty good. Really good care there. Lower cost, good outcomes, and for some things, they have some of the best doctors in the world. I think pancreatic cancer, I think, is one, and I think there's some certain kinds of brain cancer, brain tumors as well, that they do really well at. They get people to survive that typically wouldn't be able to. I just had a hernia. I could have gone anywhere, and I probably would have gotten similar results. But my surgeon said that things went really well. I'm kind of jumping ahead of things. I'm probably going to retell all this stuff again in a different video later. Like in a Minecraft video or something. But anyway, I got my IV in, and my nurse put a little cloth over my hand so that I couldn't see it. She knew what she was doing, man. She knew. She got it. My anesthesiologists were great. I had two. It's a teaching hospital, so I had the teacher, the one who was overseeing a couple of surgeries actually, and then her residents who were doing the work, and the resident that I had working with me, she was great. She was so nice. She was exactly what I needed. She was the one that brought me into the OR from the surgery prep area. I walked into the OR. She carried my bag. She told me exactly what I needed to hear to calm me down. They can't give you anti-anxiety medications and things before you've already talked to everyone. So, because you have to be lucid, they have to know that you understand um, what's going on, what you're agreeing to, which I totally appreciate. But when I got in the OR, it was very cold because you're just wearing a gown basically. Basically, this surgery is like right in my crotch, so they need to be able to get to everything, and it was very cold in there. But they got nice warm blankets on me. They heat the blankets up and then they put them on you. It was really nice. And then I got my anesthesia, I guess, and some anti-anxiety stuff too. Calmed down, went right to sleep. It was great. For some people, anesthesia is like a time warp. Like basically, it feels like you close your eyes and then you wake, and then you open them up again, and like no time has passed. And some people say, "Are you sure that you could have done the surgery in that time?" Because it feels to them like 2 seconds. I'm not one of those people. Apparently, it for me it felt like I slept. Felt like I was asleep for some hours, and indeed I was. I was asleep for 2 hours while they did surgery. Most of the time is you going into and coming out of anesthesia. Um, I think the actual surgery itself was an hour, a little over an hour. No, it was under an hour. It was 50 minutes in the end. I think they allotted an hour and 10 minutes, but it only took 50 minutes. So that was great. And I woke up in the post op recovery area, anesthesia recovery. Uh, PACU, post anesthesia recovery unit. There you go. And I woke up in there, and when you're all filled full of those anesthetics, I mean you can't feel anything. So I felt fine then. They also inject local anesthetics into the area that they're going to be working on, so that when you go home and stuff, you won't be in an incredible amount of pain. And for the rest of the day, uh, I felt pretty okay. It's pretty easy to manage when you're all full of those drugs. Um, and they give you a prescription too. But anyway, so yeah, I woke up in there. My nurse said that I woke up and I recovered pretty well from the anesthesia. Um, so that was great. I was super hungry because I hadn't eaten anything since 10 o'clock the previous night. And by the time I got out of surgery, it was like 2:30? 2:30 in the afternoon. So, a long time to go without food. They had some graham crackers, which was like, oh, it was like the best thing ever. The best graham cracker. I'm a sucker for graham crackers anyway. I've always loved graham crackers. And so they had that there, and I was like, I was in heaven. They asked me, we have water, we have coffee, we have juice. Well, which one do you want? I said, yes. Yes. So they brought, actually it was just apple juice and coffee that they brought me, and I guess they didn't feel that I needed water too, but I gladly drank all that. And they're filling you full of fluids through the IV the whole time too. So I peed like 900 times. This is like so much. I could tell like when I came out pretty much that I was like, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom sooner or later. So my nurse helped get me all set up to be able to go do that. And then my wife and kid came in and they went and got my prescription. And then I got wheeled down and got in the car, went home. Just started my recovery. So I've been tweeting a little bit about that. I had to eat a lot in order to catch up. I think I still went to bed hungry on Friday night. Not hungry anymore though. I've been eating good. The healing takes a lot out of you, so you need to keep eating. You need to keep drinking fluids. Make sure everything's still going through. Everything seems to be healing up. I don't know if you guys want incision um, pictures or anything like that. You probably don't. Most people probably don't want to see that, but I probably will take some just because it's kind of cool. Um, but yeah, that's been about how it's been going. I haven't been able to do very much, obviously. This is my little nest on my couch. Got pillows. I'm just surrounded by pillows, basically, is my body pillow. And then I'm recording this on my tablet, actually. Um, where my tablet is where my footrest would be, and I'd have my feet up probably most of the time. And this is where I've been sleeping, too. I've been sleeping sitting up for the most part. I've been going to bed laying down, but then in the middle of the night I have to get up and get some pain meds and stuff. And going from laying down to sitting up is pretty much the most painful thing for me right now. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. And so I've been doing most of my sleeping sitting up, which isn't very good quality sleep, but it doesn't hurt. I can go from sitting up to standing up pretty okay. So it still hurts. Everything hurts, but it'll get better. Actually, today standing up feels better than it did yesterday. So I'm already starting to see, I think, a little bit of improvement. But yeah, it still hurts. It's gonna hurt for some days yet. But if I'm feeling a little bit better tomorrow, um, well, probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm probably gonna take the day off from work tomorrow too. I can't imagine that I'm gonna be in working shape yet. But I think on Tuesday I'll be ready to work from home. I think I should be able to work from home on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. And I'm hoping to be able to return to the office either on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. But I'm gonna play it by ear. If I'm not feeling up to it, I'm not gonna. So I'll just stay home, work from home for the rest of the week, and get back to it next week. Not in a gaming shape yet either, like having a laptop on my lap and stuff like that. This is going to be really uncomfortable. I think I'm just going to keep watching movies, start watching y'all's YouTube videos, and streams and stuff. Streams. And let me know about them. and go on from there. So I've rambled on about longer than I intended to, talking about this. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, I just wanted to give you an update how things are going, and that's about it. I think now I'm gonna upload this video, and then I think I'm gonna take a nap. I probably sound pretty tired just because I'm exhausted. The healing process is very exhausting. And my kid's been here too. It's Father's Day. Oh, I should mention that before I go. Yesterday, we had some friends of ours offer to take my son off of our hands for a couple hours. They took him down to it was low tide yesterday, so I took him down to look at tide pools and see little sea critters and sea stars and crabs and squids and stuff, jellyfish, all that fun stuff. Kids love it. And so they took him to go do that, and then they had lunch over there. He was over there for like he was like with them for like 3 or 4 hours, and I took a nap. My wife went to the grocery store. She cleaned up. She did some stuff around here, helped me out. It was fantastic. It was fantastic to have that. I love my son and everything, but it's very hard to do all that stuff. Very hard for my wife to do all that stuff, helping me out, taking care of me when she also has a 3-year-old to take care of. So that was great. They don't know that I do YouTube, so they're not going to see this, but thanks anyway, guys. And today now, my wife and kid are, I think I said, are off at the movies. They're seeing uh, How to Train Your Dragon 2, which I really wanted to see. I loved the first movie, but he's gonna want to watch it again once it's out on video, so I'm not gonna miss much. And I can't. There's no way I could go anyway. My time is probably better spent taking a nap. So yeah, today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all dads out there, and all the moms for that matter. And happy Father's Day to everybody's dad. I lost my dad in 1995 when I was 16, and that was 19 years ago now. Last month, so it's been longer since he's died than I lived with him, which is tough. I miss him a lot. But thinking about him today, my son brought out his picture. I thought that was really touching, and just enjoying spending some time with my kid today. So enjoy time with your families, and I'll be back into making content again soon. Maybe I'll do another vlog. This one's getting a little long, so I'm gonna close out. Take it easy, guys. Bye bye.